mobile is becoming a more preferred device, how people go online. So a lot of things actually will remain same, but specifically some of the things which will be new in my view will be especially on the technology side. In the past you will have someone who is a, let's say for a open source, a PHP developer, and someone is a front-end person. In mobile, actually, especially in mobile, you have to be a kind of almost like a full stack developer. That is one thing. Second is, in the past, digital marketing was all about performance-based marketing in terms of getting traffic, moving the traffic to funnel or acquiring a customer. But in mobile, one of the main thing which comes is how to increase the install base of an app download. Similarly, user engagement is very different on our mobile versus standard desktop type of experience. But still, as I mentioned, technology will be the one role, and digital marketing. These are the two primary things which change. And another thing which change is really the product management, right? In the product management, in the past, in fact, desktop has evolved to the level where an engineer can theoretically handle a lot of things without having to have very deep business knowledge. But in a mobile side, you need to bring a special skill set in terms of user interface, navigation, search experiences, etc. I think the skills required for a fast-paced e-commerce industry is no different than I would say the skills required for any new industry. I think there's similar skills which probably one required when automobile was coming in Detroit in 1910. These are the same skills probably which were required in 1965 for semiconductor and now for e-commerce. And those skills in my view are, one, you really need to be very passionate and energetic about what you do. You need to have a mindset to deal with ambiguity. You don't take no for an answer. Essentially, you are very entrepreneurial and you are very startup type. That's what it is required, because these are the new industries where we are trying to solve the problems which human being has not solved before, and especially the way they have not been solved before. So if someone basically is a very 9-to-5 type person, someone who wants to, does not believe in constructive criticism, someone does not learn from mistake, someone does not have a stomach to deal with ambiguity, that person will be miserable in this new fast-paced e-commerce industry. But if someone can be, he can deal with ambiguity, he is very passionate about, he does not take no for an answer, he has strong sense of visualization, he is very motivated, very high work ethics, he is not a clock watcher, but just give all 110% and still feel it is not enough. Those are the things. I think hard skills do not change, but it is really, how you handle stuff in a fast-paced or new industry these are some of the things. If you choose to be part of a new industry which is full of ambiguity, chaos and confusion, single biggest thing is be a believer. If you start second guess a new industry, you will never go very far. And the price of losing out a new opportunity, which can be very monolithic, is much higher than you judging it and second guessing it. Other skills I would say is really, like as I mentioned previously, ability to deal with ambiguity, right? If you think about from industrial revolution in Europe in 1740 to the labor revolution in France or Russia and many other places, nothing comes out of highly planned, very clear, well-defined environment. The world's biggest innovations and biggest revolutions have come from chaos and confusion. So do you have a mindset to deal with ambiguity and chaos and confusion? That is, I would say, second biggest skill. Third is very high sense of ownership. In our startup companies, they don't have like Six Sigma level 5 system and processes, right? And they don't have luxury of bringing someone, giving him training and then waiting for him to start contributing. Day one, you have to fold your sleeves and start contributing. So I would say just have a very high sense of ownership. And fourth is learn from your mistakes, right? I think if you think about it, every new industry, every great product, if you look at their first version, you would even doubt that, if you look at iPhone 1 now, you will say seriously people paid $600 for this product. If you look at any Bollywood hero, his first movie versus now, you will say seriously this guy got actually a lead role as a hero in the movie. right? So my point is, it is all about prototype, and in prototype there is one single biggest assumption, which is that get better, learn from your mistakes. So if you have these, I think I would say these are some of the skills.